All right, guys. I'm sure there's a lot of you that wonder how I come up with some of the stuff I say and do in my videos. And I can only say it comes from here and my heart. This video, it's going to be a good one. That's why I'm putting it on my biggest channel. It's not going on any of my other channels now. For the last three days, temperatures up here in northeastern Ohio, Canada, right across the water, it's been down into it was like 42 this morning. Yesterday it was in the high 40s in the morning, reached into maybe 62 degrees, stuff like that, for the last few days. So I haven't been able to touch the XJ. So I've been doing videos for a couple of my other channels. Using nothing but a nail. I ain't playing with you. Watch my channels. But anyway, you guys are my biggest channel. So I'm giving you the biggest story that I want to talk about. Hey, Black Lives Matter and homo, queer, lesbian, gay, well, I don't know what all them letters are, that whole alphabet. Oh, they've been wanting the same thing, and a bunch of other groups have come together and have been removing statues all across the South, at least all across the South. They're wanting to remove the American flag. Oh, yeah, I ain't playing with you. Well, let me tell you, as a man that comes from a family that stepped onto this dirt in 1608, my family, Virginia Territory, 1608, when they stepped into America, what is now known as USA Inc. I assure you, it's a corporation. It's no longer a republic or anything else. It's a corporation, folks. You've allowed it. I allowed it. Our parents all allowed it. Our grandparents allowed it. It's been going on for a long time, so there ain't even no reason to even fight it. Have you seen all this stuff that they're telling Trump was illegal for him to do, but they're not going after any other billionaires or millionaires or anybody else that did the exact same thing? Now, come on, I'm not even a Trump backer, folks. If you know me, you know I'm not a Trump backer. But come on. You can't. You hit me in the face with a brick, I'm going to tell people you hit me in the face with a brick. Now, you guys are lying like crazy on Donald Trump. He's got his evils, but he's got so many people working under him. This is how the leader of the mafias stayed out of trouble for decades. They didn't have nothing to do with anything under them. Now, I'm not saying he's a part of the mafia, and don't go there. I don't like neither party. None of the politicians convince me they walk with Jesus or God, either one. But if we're removing statues at this point, May 30th, 2024, I have a suggestion on which statue to remove now. Not statute, statue. I got a Sawzall. It's a Hart Sawzall over here. And I believe we can cut her off at the feet. Load that thing on a barge, send it right back to France. Figure out what statue I'm talking about. Statue of Liberty. Get rid of that sucker. I said it's May 30th, 2024. They put that thing in place in like 1886, folks. Come on. They were still in the middle of building the country. Sometimes you got to take down the help wanted signs and we're hiring signs. You got to take those down. That's a fact. Come on, anybody that's owning a business, you know I'm telling you the truth. And the Democrats want this to continue. You know, it's like, what's wrong with you people? How could you want your country to continue to fail so bad that they can't even define a woman? Can't even define what a woman is. They claim a man can be pregnant, have menstrual periods, yet no sex change has ever successfully been done on the dirt or on water. Maybe on your Mars or on your Venus or on your Saturn or whatever other god you believe in, maybe there they can do those things, but not on this dirt. Think I'm lying? Prove me wrong. What is the Statue of Liberty? It's a woman holding a torch in her right hand and a tablet in her left hand with the date of the Declaration of Independence in Roman numerals. Remember, I said Roman numerals. Now, after knowing, this is what it is, it was a gift from France for whatever reason at a time when America was building the country and needed people. They didn't care who you was. You was going to be fighting Indians. And worse than that, savage people. Now, I ain't saying all the Indians are savages. I'm saying some of them were. And I would say the majority of them weren't. The majority of these Indians, there was 100 million of them in this country at the time, folks. When my family stepped on the Virginia territories in 1608, 100 million Indians were on this dirt, this part of this dirt. Not all of them were savages, but some of them, you could call them anything else. I don't care if they were white people, black people, brown people, purple people, green people, whatever color people you want. The things they were doing were considered savages. Doesn't make them animals. Their actions were savage. And if their actions are savage, you got to deal with a savage person in a savage way. And I truly believe that sometimes, especially when it comes to your front door or whatever land you might be taking over. America. Anyway, I got 3 questions about this statue. Why Roman numerals? That's number one, because that's what I go on your Google and look it up, because I know you guys are going to fact check me with Google. So I look it up on there, and that's what I use. Don't believe it? Watch and see. Then go fact check me with Google. It took me about 30 minutes or 30 seconds to fact check myself. Anyway, why Roman numerals? Why a torch in the right hand? And why a woman? Come on, why a woman? At that time, and before that time, it's not the only. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say this. It's not the only one, folks. It's not the only Statue of Liberty. It's not the only one modeled after the person that it was modeled after. There's at least 2. One in where it's at on Freedom Island or Liberty Island in America, and one in Paris. Oh, yeah. Now, let's see. It was modeled after, hang on here, you guys are going to learn something. A Roman goddess, Augusta Charlotte Bartholomew or something like that. That's who it was modeled after. A Roman goddess. Oh, there we go back to that first question I asked. Why Roman numerals? Okay. There we go. It's telling you who it's modeled after. That's why we still follow the Roman calendar, and so many Romans, so much stuff. August and July was added to our Roman calendar, folks. Come on. What's wrong with you people? Now, the inscription that's on the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island, it says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuge of your teeming, TEEMING shore, period. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me, I left my lamp beside the golden door." Exclamation point. That sounds like some kind of secret code by the Freemasons or something. Does it not, folks? Come on. Now I can see where the torch comes in as well. What are any Americans complaining about as long as that plaque is at the bottom of that statue that you call the Statue of Liberty? I say this, at least we ought to do is pry that doggone plaque off of that bottom of that statue. At the very least, get it off there. We don't need no more. If I own a store, folks, I put a sign out front that says, "Hey, help needed. Apply within." Once you get enough help, you don't need no more help. Am I right? Anybody own a business of any kind, you take the sign down. Put up a no vacancy sign. That's the sign we needed on that torch. Real bright. No more vacancies. If we're going to keep that up. If we're going to keep that statue standing there. And we're going to take down all these other statues from the past. From around that same time frame. If not, if we're taking one down, we take them all down, even the biggest one. Pack that thing on a barge and send it back where it came from. We've got enough. Anybody want to deny that? Let's see, I got a few more notes here. As of May 30th, 2024, they claim we have to, on your Google search, look it up, giving you the exact number. 341,655,608 people in America. Now, how in the world can they claim that number when they've got millions they don't even know about? I want any one of you, Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, or any other clown that thinks you can prove how many people are on this chunk of dirt at this time. There isn't any way possible. But that's the number they're starting at, 300, let's just say 342 million people. Let's just say that. That's a barefaced lie. It ain't even close. But knowing, let's just say that, 342 million people, I haven't found one of you that would agree with me 100% across the board. Ever. In 60 plus years. I haven't found one of you agree with me. My wife don't agree with me 100% across the board. Now, how many people, if I haven't been able to find them in 60 years, not one, been married to my wife for 33 years, and she don't even fully 100% agree with me across the board. How you gonna get any of us together on anything unless we give and take? Racism needs to be gone. And the only ones I hear anymore talking about it are the most racist ones that are left. I'm pretty sure the rest of us that don't bring it up in everyday life wants it gone, no matter what our colors are. There's only one race, the human race, folks. I'm going to keep telling you till you understand it. God loves you. I love you. And I don't want the statue, any statue, removed. We need to leave all of them up as a reminder of what we were doing back then and what we cannot do anymore today. It's been wide open. You better have Jesus. You better have Jesus in your life, folks. What's about to happen without him, you're going to think it's hell on earth. And it will be, but you're going to know it. Love you guys. God loves you. Seek Jesus. That's all I'm telling you. It ain't getting better. It made for a little peace. but it ain't getting better till Jesus returns. Don't believe me? Watch and see.